Hey guys, welcome to Black Ops Zombies lore reading of Dr. Edward Richtofen's journal entries. Now this information has been collected by the Zombies community, so I feel it is my duty to bring you guys the first in a series of actual lore videos. I cannot get more legit than GRIZZ, so buckle up and we'll start with the first three entries. Entry 1, September 22nd, 1917. When we began the site excavation, our group could not have predicted the dark path down which our work would have led us. The doctor remains both adamant and optimistic that the potential applications for this newfound element are worth the associated risks. I concur with this sentiment, but I feel increasingly anxious as to the changes I am seeing in my oldest friend. Maxis, I worry about you. Richtofen sighed as he dropped his writing utensil, hiding his journal as workers began to pass by carrying large crates of element 115. Maxis, the longer partner and friend of Dr. Richtofen, was changing. The risks of the element were ignored by Dr. Maxis. Everything soon began to go downhill. Deep inside, he knew it, but he couldn't say a word. Entry 2, May 13, 1918. The journal of Pablo Marinas has been the most valuable source of information. We now stand at the edge of a brave new world. Our survey at the sites has led us to believe that the location may hold the largest source of element 115 yet discovered. We have been authorized to begin work immediately. Maxis has become obsessed. He neglects his true focus of our mission and instead chases legends and myths. I fear the girl's influence may have irrevocably poisoned his mind. It is with considerable regret that I must report his current mental instability to the Group 935's leaders. Richtofen rereads his last sentence. It was time to report Maxis' instability with all of this. The project must be dropped in Richtofen's mind for the sake of Maxis. Never had he suspected such a major change in his partner. He was hesitant to depart to tell the group leaders of this situation. Okay guys, so next I'm going to read you the final entry, which is entry 3, but there's a lot more to come, and I'm going to be reading that following this, but we're going to start with entry 3, which happened a few months later in 1918. In a few short months, Group 935's work with Element 115 has allowed the Wonder Weapon program to progress at such a rate beyond our wildest expectations. However, our work is not without consequence. An ancient evil unleashed within the mountains has carved a path of terror and destruction across the entirety of the camp. With Maxis having too much stumbled into the sickness, I am forced to take drastic action to preserve what remains of his mind. I now face an uncertain future. Alone. Richtofen then pulls out a blade, approaching the forehead of the dead corpse of Maxis. He's tied down. I told you. You should have listened to me, Richtofen yells. Not far, bullets ring. Ignored by the gunfire, though, Richtofen pierces the blade onto Max's forehead, cutting down. Not long afterwards, Richtofen's 3 test subjects storm in, aiming their weapons directly at him. At this moment, Richtofen realized everything has changed incredibly. The remaining log entries will be entries that will skip around a bit based on the history of which they were discovered. So we're going to start with log entry 38, December 4th, 1939. This is when Edward and Dr. Schussler first discovered how to teleport a walnut across the room. They informed Dr. Maxis, and he's not impressed. And then we get this quote by Richtofen.
Bloody jerk. I think Dr. Maxis has lost his perspective. No matter. We'll do this on our own and publish the findings before he has a chance to.
You're not suggesting that Dr. Maxis would steal this technology and perfect it without us, are you?
I would by no means discourage that thought. Great scientists must stick together and achieve great science.
Journal entry 42.
January 4, 1940. Dr. Schuster and I, despite mounting pressure from Dr. Maxis, have continued working on the matter transference prototype. We have made great strides in the last 30 days and are ready for our first human subject. If our calculations are correct, we will send a test subject, me, to the receptacle station sitting 30 yards away and behind a cinder block wall.
This is when Richtofen first teleports into an air-sealed cave on the moon where the moon pyramid device is located.
1471, date, September 2nd, 1845. Die. Another day, another failure. This time, subject N3WP just slightly off the floor. The Russian subject still smells like urine, even after he was given a bath and deloused twice. And I think I might have killed the specimen from Mexico. His spleen is on the floor, and he's not moving anymore. I can verify with certainty, however, that the barrier is not located in the suit. Dr. You know, matters of course. I wonder what he might think of the experiment. Drop that! My sleep! Target 31472. Date, September 10th, 1945. Dear Diary, today was a good day. The swelling has subsided. The ice helps. They made liverwurst for lunch. It was... I still have not had any luck reprogramming any of the live sessions. Dr. The key to unlocking the human mind will be more easily discovered on someone who isn't dead yet. I am not convinced. The army is stored until I can break this trust barrier. Oh, apparently someone in security found a spy in the room. They are delivering him from place the one that I broke. Target 31473. Date, September 17th, 1949. Dear Diary, today... Damn dirty Nazi. Uh-oh. That's right. Well, some of this. I'm taking you home. Freak. I suppose this must be the replacement. 474, date, September 20th, 1945. Dear Diary, it would seem that the OSS realized that we captured one of their spies. They tried to send a rescue team into Viollent. That was all first batch of subjects. I suspect there are other moles in the organization. Dr. Harvey Ena and Dr. Peter McKay, to be precise. Dr. McKay include any Americans in Group 935, no matter how much genius they had. Stupid Americans with their apple pies and baseball and children. But I digress. The new American test subject is interesting and muscular. His intellect seems low, but his will is strong. Like others, he doesn't seem to know who he is anymore. Unlike the others, he keeps breaking the restraints and yelling at me. Test subject N3WB is still staring at the floor, muttering what sounds like some kind of proverb over and over again. I think his mind may have been destroyed by the prophets. Oh well. The Russian subject recently began responding to stimuli, but only after injecting him with a new serum made primarily from vodka. Perhaps this is a breakthrough we've been waiting. Target 31475. Date, October 1st, 1945. Dear Diary, as for the control group tests, they have been put on hold. Recently, I discovered that Dr. does not plan mass producing the DG2 as he swore he would. If he won't move those plans forward, then I will continue following his dream of an undead army. Doesn't deserve his perch of power. Doesn't know what to do with it. But I know just what to do with him. And I'll take care of that little brat if I get the chance to.
Entry 741021! Perhaps this station will hold the key to the real goals of Group 935. I still do not trust my unconventional allies, but they are of great use to me. But I digress. Who would have thought the MDT was capable of time travel? How many stations does this group have? Where did that little girl disappear to? Only time will tell what new questions await us in this theater of the damned.
I walk a path no other can take. I alone can lead us to our salvation.